Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a reading for you for the Pisces season, which is from the 19th of February all the way through to the 20th of March. Another water season. What does that mean for you guys? I think it gives you a chance to like spread your tentacles a little bit. Your little claws and all the rest of it. Cancer, you've got to be quite careful. We've got Pisces going into retrograde and Mercury going into retrograde in Pisces. This is a lot of emotional communication, things that are going to come out. You need to be really mindful where you let yourself get caught up in terms of your emotions and the things that are going on around you. It is very, very easy for a water sign within a water season, to get caught up in emotional nuances, things that you know that you've already dealt with previously and they're coming back around again. Modalities of thinking, ways of doing things that you know just aren't really good for you, but just doing them anyway. So be very careful about your emotional triggers. Be very careful about what you put out there in the world. Just because not all of the energy that comes back is necessarily good for you. So try and keep it as sensible, I want to say, sensible to a water sign in a water season. Things will get a bit chaotic, but just try and ground yourself. It's really important, Cancer, I think, to ground yourself in this season, because if you get caught up in proving what you think your gut is telling you, you might find that you're doing your reputation and yourself a lot more damage than it's actually worth. Sometimes it is better to just be like, is this doubt? Or is this actually disease? Like, which one is this? And try and be as pragmatic, I guess, as you can. I've got some great cards for you, actually. I've got the Magician card, the Star, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Tower, and the Sun cards. Okay, what have I got for you guys? I have Cancer. It's gonna be in your best interest to use this month, this season, to try and be as pragmatic with your creativity as possible. It is going to be very good for you to be compassionate towards yourself and understand that this season, it is the beginning of spring, it is the start, it is the creation, and it is time for you to have almost an honesty towards yourself, at least towards being able to be creative and create what it is that you seek. It seems this season is promising you a lot of reward and a lot of acknowledgement and a lot of light to be shone on the things that you wish to do if you are to be proactive in the creation of those things. I've got here the Page of Wands. So it seems you need to set the spark, like the match needs to be sparked by yourself. And if you are to do that, you will find like an almost domino effect of creative pursuits coming together for you in the attainment of things that you think that you want to achieve, things that are good for your career, your relationship, your personal life, etc. I have here a bit of a story. I have the Tower, the Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Cancer. I think this season is going to give you an opportunity to walk away from the status quo, the things that you have built, the things that you have accumulated. It seems like it's inevitable now that things that need to come down, they're going to have to come down. This really is to test your foundations. And I think this more so is a test of you. With Mercury going into retrograde in Pisces, you've got to be really mindful that you know what your triggers are. But but you also know what everybody else's triggers are. Because if you are feeling like you need to walk away from stuff and you don't actually do the mature thing of communicating on stuff, and you know, get a reaction out of people that you know could be avoided, I think you face things that just are not built on solid foundation to just come down. There seems to be a Virgo or Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I have here the Ace of Cups. And I also have the Sun. This gives me some sort of hope that some sort of situation that is very dear to your heart involving an Earth sign gets a bit of sunshine, gets the opportunity for a revival. I do want to say though, triggers. If you're feeling a certain way, it is up to you to satiate your emotional need. It is absolutely nobody else's responsibility to do that for you, Cancer. See where it is that you may have been using previous triggers from experiences prior to whatever your circumstances are to deal with the circumstances that you're dealing with now, and just see what it is that you can leave behind you, what it is that you can walk away from. I think this month promises a revival of some sort, but I think it comes with understanding what it is that your heart truly seeks and desires. Someone's got a Virgo, this Earth sign is coming up strong. They really are coming up strong. And it is perhaps time for a bit of sunshine, sweetness and light, revival, rebirth. But this Page of Wands, this ignition, this spark, this effort towards being creative in the right kind of pursuits, you know, the pursuits that lead to your dreams and hopes. I think it's in your best interest to maybe decide to have a good time this season. Try not to let all of the emotional energy of all of this water get the better of you. It's deep water, it's not shallow water. So you do risk drowning. So be mindful that you don't get caught up in all of the feels. We've got the new moon in Pisces on the 6th. Emotional time, intuitive time. You'll find there will be a lot of breakthroughs coming through. I've been using this other card I've just been shuffling, and I thought I'd do this for the Pisces season. It is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle Guidebook by Tori Hartman. I really like this deck, and I have been using it. The card that I've pulled for you guys is Completion. Tower card, 8 of Cups, Completion. This is, to me, it's almost like the Death card, isn't it? It's like death before rebirth, renewal. It is almost finding the pros in opening the window and letting the stagnating air out and letting some fresh energy in, letting some fresh air in, letting things that you know are really not working and really not part of who you are anymore. Dealing with them and not procrastinating on this situation, just allowing this season, spring, where you can literally plant or sow the seeds that you wish to see come fruition. You know, we're really not that far away from your season, but you want to be in a progressive stance by the time that you are drawing into your season. It is time to put things to rest, I think. Start a new cycle with this new moon, Cancer. I promise yourself that you won't push things just because you're bored and you want a reaction, but you know you shouldn't react. Like, you know better than that. You do have to face the consequences if you give things a premature death. You can't hurt people and not expect to be hurt back. Or you cannot push a situation trying to get a certain reaction and then get upset when you get that reaction. Anyway, Cancer, lots of things for you to contemplate on putting an end to. Otherwise, it looks like there is a lot of potential for great heart revival, great positive emotional use, and great creativity in the directions of the things that you wish to achieve. Pisces, Cancer, I hope you found that helpful. And check the website out, check out the blog, go over and book a reading, www.rubyreadstarot.com. Check out my Etsy store as well, I've got some really cute pendants that you might like. Anyway, thank you for watching, I shall catch you guys again soon.